But anyway, we were saying,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of No Neighbors, the dopest, realest, rawest pod on the internet. At some point, you will agree with us. But let's get straight into it.
even if you disagree, we still don't give a fuck.
Facts.
We still be here in the same damn place.
Let's get into it. I am your host, David, here with some weirdos.
You already know.
We're
the
retrospectively taking things back. Ryan and Ram are ready to take a deep dive. We've got our thinking glasses on.
Yep.
And we want to talk about one of the most complicated aspects of the universe, the woman vagina. Because apparently most men still can't find where the clitoris is.
Who?
Those motherfuckers, some stupid motherfuckers.
Hey, y'all be talking shit, but there's guys out there that really don't know.
That's literally in sex ed class. They give you like a fucking vagina.
This was the one that paid attention in the
sixth grade. First
No.
question, Ram was like,
Nah, this was like no.
Where's it at, bitch?
This was like they barely gave that class. I'm saying like even for the ones that don't have experience, back then when they were like younger or whatever,
Yeah.
even when we got to high school, like we still got like that notebook shit.
With like the pictures in it?
Right.
Oh, so you was the weirdo that would like...
Nah, but I'm
that
just
shit was-
saying,
You would
like,
take the notebook home and
it's not that
study
hard
it?
to find.
Because that was like chapter 13 or some shit, right?
Bull.
Like way back in the book. This fool would skip back and be like...
This fool swears he remembers the chapters.
No,
and
no.
everything.
Hey,
Where the naked
you remember?
pictures
Hey,
at?
you remember what people used to do back then though, where it's like turn to page 473.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, and there'll be
yeah.
like a drawing, and then you turn to 572. Right, and you go to that one. It's like you're a bitch.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like
So like they set you up.
You're a bitch
They
on a
set
page.
you up, and then you're like, oh, like getting all amped up.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
It's like, what is this guy talking about? I was like,
bro, it's because you probably never had that in your class. I don't know.
no, I did, but the way you like pitched it, it just stopped.
Well, that's what it's supposed to do.
Like it was just dead. I was like, you're a bitch. I was like, okay.
I wasn't paying attention to my tone.
Yeah, the tone didn't set it up. That's what it was.
Right.
Oh my god.
Well, I did lose my voice, so that could be it too.
Ram's the type of guy that'll lose his voice, but then still send voice messages in the chat. Like,
Yeah, bro, it's not the
No,
same.
no. When he started saying that, I'm like, this fool's talking a shit ton right now, and he's
what kind of sick fuck says, damn, my voice is fucked, and then just proceeds to get on the text and
Because I
do a
wanted to
voice
see how it
message.
sounded.
Hey guys, just want to let you know, with the most enunciation possible, just wanted to let you know that my voice isn't doing so well. Like, stop sucking dick.
Bro, I
and
was
get
like
it
telling this
together.
was like, hey dog. I was like telling him, bro, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I
Tell your
can't.
boyfriend to
My
take it
fucking
easy
voice
on
got
him.
lost, bro.
this fool swear he blames on us at the gym too. He's like, oh, you guys
everything.
made us wait outside for
everything.
5 minutes.
Everything. Ram's time perception.
Dick. I was literally waiting outside for like 4 minutes.
Not but that one time where I was like on my way and I was barely passing back.
Dude, and keep in mind, Santa Paula's
It was 4 in the
only
morning.
a minute to get from point A to point B.
Now realistically it's like 7, but it still took me like 15 to get there.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, that's
Oh.
every
David
time,
has the
David.
worst.
You have the
he has the worst
thing on being on
Nah,
time.
look,
perception of time
Oh my
or
God.
whatever it is.
I have ADHD, so that's probably why. But
What the
here's
fuck does that mean?
They say you have really bad time perception when you have ADHD.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
that is
you know what
true.
people do?
Dick,
That
you
is true.
just
use it as an
literally
excuse.
you sent the message saying, "Oh, I'm around the corner."
Nah, so here's
oh,
the
I'll
thing.
be there right now.
Here's the thing. I was around a corner.
Just not the
Be
way
there right now
Just
in
not-
about 50
just not-
minutes.
Just at the corner on your house. Nah, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Dude, what?
Here's the thing of what it is for me. For whatever reason, for a very long time, I've had to wait on people. Like when I used to pick you fools up and then text you, "Oh, I'm outside," and then it was when I was actually outside. It take motherfuckers like 5 minutes to get outside. Fools would be taking 20 minutes to get ready. Oh, let me get out the shower real quick. Oh, let me throw my jeans on. So now when I'm on my way, even though I'm not there, I say, "Hey,
Dick, you're nowhere near.
hey, I'm pulling up." So fools will be like, "Oh, let me get ready," you know.
and I'm the
Otherwise,
opposite.
Ram's a weirdo.
Like
Ram
when I
was-
say I'm ready, dude, I'm literally ready. I'm
He's
there outside.
No, he's already like, oh, you're already here.
Ram's weird. He'll say, "Give me 15 minutes," and then 13 minutes later, he's already there. It's like wait,
Facts.
you didn't even need the full 15 to get ready, much less the extra 1 or 2 to walk out. You was outside 2 minutes early. Like,
Yeah,
quick.
chilling.
And then he'll be like, "Oh, you're late." Like, bro, you're early. What do you mean? Like, what the
Facts.
fuck?
Dude, that's been you all the time. Anytime somebody tries to pick you up.
Dick, it's because every time when we would go to like VC and shit, and you'd always be late, bro. I'm like, dude, this motherfucker. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I be turning down the street. I'm late.
Dude.
Fucking 35
have-
seconds
Swears,
late.
right?
It'd be like 7:40. We have class at 8. This was like barely leaving his house. Like,
It only takes 10 minutes to get to it.
no, bro, but like where I live, it's like
Well,
Isbell.
the way I
So
was
that's
driving
another
before,
fucking
that's
true.
2
That's
minutes.
Why don't
And
you
so-
walk? Why don't you be a
Dude.
gentleman and walk up or down the street?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
See this?
I'll be there, bro. You said you were gonna be there at once.
Um,
So you think it's because your time perception is so bad? Is because you have ADHD? Is it self-diagnosed or?
That's what they say on TikTok. Not really.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they say if
it's
you have
about that time.
They say if you have ADHD that your time perception, like you're either like really late or really early or some shit.
Well, then that's probably me too. Then
You know. So the ADHD thing, I had looked it up, and I was looking into like what are the characteristics of ADHD and stuff. And one of those was that the being tardy or being late or being early type of thing, like overly early or overly late. So from there, I was like, oh, maybe that's it. I'm not that type of person like the WebMD people where they feel sick and they look up symptoms for headaches and it says like you're dying tomorrow.
You have fucking type 1, type 2 diabetes. You have cancer. Like what the fuck,
crazy shit,
bro? I just have dry mouth.
Hold up, pause.
God damn. You know,
that's the thing about the time thing.
Either like
I'm
really
either really
late.
early or really late. Along with other things like ADHD makes it harder for you to like focus on specific things. So you're like constantly multitasking, but without like technically planning to multitask. You just get distracted, like, oh, let me do this then. Oh, well, let me stop real quick and do that. And then you just get carried away with other shit.
So what do you think has helped you like deal with that situation?
To-do list. Like for anybody that has that has ADHD that hasn't tried it, make a list.
Really?
No, it's
so
just
No,
because I feel like I have ADHD and I just haven't really want to go check.
You never thought about making a list?
So I'll be thinking of all the things that are kind of like making me like overreact and think about all the shit that I gotta do. Like, fuck, I gotta go call this person. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. And what I'll do is I'll sit there and as I'm like freak thinking, I'll write it down. Okay, what do I have to do then? And I'll just let the thoughts, I got to do this, I got to do that. And if it's something that I know is important, even if it's the smallest detail, and I think I won't forget, I'll still write it down. And then I write them in order, like calling somebody back. Let's say it's I don't have to call them right away, but I want to or I feel like I need to, then I make sure I get that done. Because sometimes you get carried away, you forget, and you're like, oh, shit, I didn't call so-and-so back. So those type of things. And so basically what I'll do is I'll write them in the order of priority. So whatever's at the top of my to-do list is the things that I have to do first because I wrote it first for a reason. And so it allows me to just hyper-focus on task 1, then task 2, then task 3. That even if task 2 is easier, like task 2 is turn on the computer, and task 1 is like write a 10-page report, then task 1 still has to get done first. Task 1 has to get done first because it's in order. If for whatever, I'm just trying to give like a drastic difference. But if for whatever reason I feel like getting easier task done first will kickstart me faster and get me going into faster, then I will do that one because I know it'll get it done quick. And
kind of like a little catalyst effect.
Yeah, a little catalyst effect where it kind of gets me going, picks me up, and it's like, all right, let's go. And then it'll be easier to jump into the bigger tasks that I had to get done. So that's kind of how I deal with it. Adderall helps too, but but I mean, if you're not trying to take Adderall or be on Adderall,
right? Well, why is it so bad? I don't think it's bad.
I'm not saying it's bad, but some people just don't want to take drugs. Or some people feel that they're going to become addicted to it or dependent on it or rely on it too much, and then they'll say, "Oh, I don't really want to get into it in that way."
Right.
Yeah. So I feel like it's going to make me feel like that.
I wanted to know just because I feel like doing those things, or if I make a list, and I'll probably get it done faster. And
yeah, you should give it a shot if you have it. You should give it a shot, see if it works. Put everything on there, like even time for jerking off.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, time to rub one out. It's like, okay,
it says
you're in traffic. You're like, fuck.
He has a schedule. He's like, 1 o'clock, get home from work. 1:30, make a sandwich. 1:45, look up porn. 1:50, start masturbating. 1:51.
150, 5 minutes after.
Well, you gotta find the right video. You know, you gotta look through it and look. 1:50. Find the
so you have to make the decision at the 5-minute mark. It's like regardless.
Well, at some point
like,
you're wasting too much
not.
time. At some point it's like, are we doing this thing or not? You know what I mean? Like pick one. So I give yourself 5 minutes. So 1:50 he finally decides and then he starts, and then 1:51 it's like clean up the jizz, and then and then so right back to business. Right?
Oh man, it's like time to eat my sandwich again.
I mean, let's be honest. Wouldn't you rather come faster in the masturbating sense? Because the only purpose of masturbating is to ejaculate, right? So there's no need.
Well, to procreate, but yeah.
No, masturbate. I didn't say have sex. I didn't say.
Oh, gotcha.
The only reason you're masturbating is for your own satisfaction. There's no reason you should be trying to last long with yourself. Like you have no reason that you gotta.
You're having a philosophical talk with yourself.
You're fucking, no, come on.
No, I don't want to come yet.
You can do this, man. Hang in there, buddy.
It's the first scene.
The first scene. No.
So I feel like the faster you can come when it's by yourself, the better. So you can go about your day and go get shit done. What you gotta do. You just gotta get it out, and go on.
Right, like some video. Oh, all right.
Just nuts his pads and goes on.
This fucking guy.
The screen's barely loading. Fuck. You're just out. You're done already.
Just a little Pornhub music. Okay.
Why do you do that?
Clear my throat.
With the fuck you mean?
You always do that.
He does that shit. Like, what is that? Like, is that just
It's a release of energy. You've never had to
Oh.
release energy to the
not
world?
like that?
That.
Dude, MySpace was a shit though back then.
Yeah, little fucking.
I was
tagging
never
boards in
I was
there.
never on MySpace like that.
No?
Nah, because
What
I
were you
wasn't
on?
I wasn't on like the internet like that. Like we didn't have a computer at my house until like the Facebook generation, like the Facebook era.
Oh shit.
So MySpace.
I mean, well, back then, dude, the computers were shit.
yeah.
Slow as fuck
Yeah.
back then, so a lot of people didn't want a computer.
The only way that I got a hold of MySpace was going to my older cousin's house. Like, dude,
yeah.
I would like go and just fucking post some stupid shit or like edit the page because you could edit the
Yeah,
page.
your whole
Yeah,
So,
profile
like
I
page.
heard,
you could
right?
customize
Yeah.
it, and then you had like this
Music
little
on
drawing
it.
board.
Yeah.
What was your song?
Huh?
What was your MySpace song?
Dude, I don't remember if I could find it, dude. I'll play
Yeah, I
that
don't
shit.
remember.
It's probably some.
It was
weird
probably
ass
some
shit.
dumb shit.
What'd you listen to back then?
A lot of Skrillex, like all that, like
You were
techno,
into Skrillex back then?
dubstep. Yeah,
Techno?
yeah.
Oh, no, you were a fuck boy.
I never fucking
Techno?
I never shuffled or nothing.
You ever
so
been to
that's different.
EDC?
No, I want to though.
Yeah,
Really?
that'd be sick.
I've been to Hard
Good.
Summer.
Would you do
Hard Summer.
drugs? at
Nah,
EDC?
fuck no. Dude, I seen people like at the concerts at Hard Summer
Imagine
and then
Rap mollied out. Fuck, that'd be
Beyond
scary.
Wonderland.
That'd be terrible.
I don't
bro,
think
I'd probably fucking end up.
I don't
dead
like him when
somewhere.
he's drunk. Imagine then.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. Hypothetical scenario. In some sort of parallel universe or whatever the case may be, I go to another galaxy, I go to a planet that happens to have water already, and there is a population of people, and they just so happen to evolve in the same way humans did, and so they look very similar, if not the same to us, and they happen to have similar or same languages or dialects, then it's a new world.
You'd want to live there?
I mean, what's the difference?
Well, I don't know. Never
Obviously,
been.
the people you love and stuff, but if that was incorporated or unrelated to it, why not? Why would you just want to live here? I'd be
I
the
don't
first dude to
know.
sign up for the Mars list. Dude, life is so fragile and it's so unimportant and it's so like, you know?
No.
I was looking for the word, but it's just life. In regards to life, whatever you do with it is all it really matters.
Yeah.
Like whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to pursue, it's all that matters. So your job doesn't really mean shit. The society doesn't really mean shit. The way we cultivate things or create things or the way things are supposed to or not supposed to happen doesn't really mean shit. So if you can go experience something that isn't this, why not? Go experience fucking Mars. Fuck
But
yeah,
you would
dude.
live there?
If I could, yeah. Like if it was sustainable and shit, why not? It's a hell of an experience.
Yeah.
I can die on Earth with everything I already know, or I can just go experience Mars. Just as much as I'd go experience.
But you're saying
Hawaii.
You're saying that if it's like developed like it were here,
No, it could be like on some rougher shit,
really?
like on some like spacecraft, because we'd obviously, it wouldn't be like tents, but you know, it'd be like the little space huts or whatever. Fuck yeah, what's up? Sign me up.
Fuck that.
That's an experience, bro.
We'll live in like the Martian. That,
You know,
that one with
what
the
if,
Martian.
I don't know if this is fact or not, but what if Mars happens to have slightly different gravity and all of a sudden I could dunk? Maybe I'm the next Kobe of Mars, bro.
Now you're taking it way too far.
You got to think all the possibilities that can
There's
happen.
got to be a whole lot of different
Yeah.
weight,
All those possibilities in the
whole
world.
lot of different
A lot of
shifting gravity.
You know?
All those possibilities in the world. That ain't
You
one.
know? What if we go and
Hey, but what if though?
what if we go and our
the-
molecules can expand slightly different? So instead of 5'4", you're 5'7" now.
Yeah, no.
Who?
I like how he has that who.
That's just hard. That's just bad.
Okay, so you're Pete Davidson. Kanye West wants to beat your ass on a song. Are you tripping? Are you saying something? Are you responding? How do you feel about
I'm letting him.
Why are you gonna collect a check?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Say what you want to say. All right. I'll get all the money off that too. I can go off
True.
that.
I think Kanye would beat Pete Davidson's ass though.
I
Like,
mean-
if it was like to be like a square fight.
I
think
mean-
so.
Oh, like square.
it? I don't know. Maybe.
Pete
I mean,
Davidson's got length.
He's a crazy white boy.
but either way, I would think of it like you're separated, soon to be divorced or whatever the case. And
I thought how long has it been?
who cares?
doesn't
You're
matter.
still separated. And I mean, your
Well, you
wife's.
never know.
It could be the next day. The fact that you already are separated,
Uh-huh.
it is what it is. Like the time frame doesn't matter. You shouldn't have. I always thought it was stupid.
But they're
the
in a
whole,
marriage technically still, from
Yeah.
what he says.
yeah, they're technically
Right?
legally,
legally
but that
married.
doesn't mean shit as far as like everything else goes. So what?
Why does he make it a point then though?
What?
Like on multiple interviews, like he always brings it up that they're still married.
Because he still wants to be with her.
Oh,
But the point that I make is like, if you're separated from your partner or whatever, whether it's like a boyfriend, girlfriend, or marriage or whatever the case, the moment you break up, the moment you separate, it is what it is. If that person goes and fuck somebody else the next day, like you're already separated. What difference does it make, you know? Because you probably had enough problems beforehand that by the time you actually separated, it was already a long time coming.
Yeah.
Like shit was already brewing, you know? But as far as their situation goes, at least with them two, if that's the case and they've had problems and they finally split up, and at that level, you're splitting up publicly. So you're thinking it through a lot more than a regular relationship because you know what it's going to create as an image.
Right.
And so if you're already at that place and homeboy's coming through and he's in her guts, and you're talking shit about her. If I'm homeboy, I don't care. If I'm Pete Davidson, I don't care. I'm like, dude,
Free promo.
I'm smashing.
Essentially.
I'm the one dating her. Like, I got the girl. Why do I care? I'm not gonna entertain no stupid little banter with you or back and forth. Like, we're both people of some sort celebrity status. Obviously, Kanye West much higher than Pete Davidson, but still, you're not gonna fight me and risk any sort of financial lawsuit or case or whatever. And neither is Pete Davidson. So what are we doing? You're gonna threaten me because you got some guys that can come beat me up or sure or whatever. Fine, but that's not gonna stop your wife riding me. She gonna take this pipe no matter what. So make your little song. Tell me you gonna beat my ass. I mean, I think it's funny, but it's also kind of corny because it's like this is a dope ass song, a dope ass verse, and for
that bar
forever of time, people will reference it as, the dude that got under your skin and in your girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I just feel like you shouldn't give someone that kind of power. Like now Pete Davidson can say, dude, I'm on a Kanye West song. Like you gave him that. And you didn't have to give him that. He didn't deserve that. So something to think about. Sometimes your own pettiness be what puts you in a worse situation later. You look back and realize that you're
thrives in those situations. Though.
And I think
honestly,
I think he's being like also methodical. It's like, I'm gonna say this. I'll sell more records myself.
Oh, that too. It's gonna bring a lot more hype to it for sure. So I mean, maybe he's playing it from that part too. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still here, we want to thank you for tuning in. We know things were a little weird this episode with the glasses. We're retrospecting, and maybe
more than that.
Maybe we're feeling a little lost. But if you're feeling a little lost out there, just remember that there is always a solution. There is always a way to figure things out. There is no reason that you can't get out of whatever rut you're feeling or whatever difficulty or struggle that you got. Don't be afraid to ask for help. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with us. This is another great episode of No Neighbors. We appreciate you, and we're going to get the fuck out of here. Peace.